Imagine being a territory manager at Unilever who is responsible for the everyday sales operations of a territory. Tabassum, who happens to be the territory manager at Rangpur territory, is no different. People in Rangpur mostly live on agriculture who belong to a lower socioeconomic level and their income is seasonal. Also, there is lack of access to traditional education. However, the usage of smartphones and internet have grown rapidly over the last 5 years. People use different social media for communication and for entertainment as well. But the sales growth in the territory is stagnant and sales forces are seen to leave jobs after 1 or 2 months. Hi, this is Syed Samyuddin from Asanullah University of Science and Technology, and I am going to propose some solutions catering the daily life problems of Tabassum as a territory manager. The first problem is the declining sales growth rate with lack of digital adaptation. Analyzing her territory's data, we can generate some important insights. From the growth, we have forecasted the average sales data for 2022, and from the value contribution of 2022, we can see that she has a good number of tail outlets. Because she is having decline in sales growth, the average sales even in the impact outlets are negative. Another important insight here is that all the outlets having positive growth are harvest, and all of those have adopted B2B in their operations. So, to determine the best outlets, one good method would be looking for the outlets that have the best growth rate rather than looking for the bigger sales number. Here we can see the best performing outlets based on sales growth and sales number. In order to tackle this problem, we are proposing IAI, that stands for Introduce, Adapt, Increase. In the introduce phase, we will get the tail retailers onboarded with the Lever Bazaar app, which is an end-to-end B2B solution by Unilever. Tail retailers will be introduced with an offer where they can purchase products on credit exclusively through the Lever Bazaar app, and also will be offered special trade price while ordering via Lever Bazaar app. The app also enables them to order anytime without relying on the sales offices. Financial inclusion being a vital pointer for economic growth, the unbanked tail retailers will be provided support of banking facilities and digital payments as part of the financial inclusion plan. During the adapt phase, Unilever must educate retailers about digital transformation. Training will be required on using Lever Bazaar app and how the retailers can motivate the shoppers for more usage, as many would suggest only training to familiarize Lever Bazaar. But from real life business perspective, we know that such training facilities have very low return on investment. So, keeping the digital boom of the territory in mind, we suggest promotional content and tutorials of the Lever Bazaar on TikTok and YouTube to boost Unilever's app engagement. For the increase phase, we are implying an MMP strategy: more user, more usage, and premiumization. More user can be targeted through targeting the rural cosmetic stores, rural drugstores, and rural wet market process. For increasing usage, retailers should recommend their shoppers on higher SKUs. In the training programs, retailers will be trained on how they can sell more value contributing products. And in premiumization, we will push the impact outlets through our sales officers to put our premium category products in their shelves. Here, sales officers will ensure total control over the outlets. Next, we see high sales force attrition. Our second big idea is to improve sales officer recruitment and their work life. First, let's resolve the credit issue, for which we propose to provide credit facility exclusively on the Lever Bazaar app, where Unilever can track the due payments for the retailer, which will come with a certain time and amount limits. For making the lives of the sales officers easier, we suggest Unilever to set targets for the supervisors to create successful sales officers, for which they will be rewarded with incentives. Unilever needs to recruit more female sales officers, as in beauty business, female sales officers can play a vital role. All sales officers should get necessary transportation facilities as well. Lastly, to reduce the constant sales pressure, sales officers must be provided with a long-term target with a slightly flexible deadline. Here is a timeline of 16 months where all the strategies and tactics will be implemented. For better management, all the strategies have been divided into individual clusters, each of which consists of onboarding tail outlets, recruiting female sales officers, financial inclusion of the unbanked retailers, and training on electronic route to market. Each cluster will take about 4 months, and within 16 months, we will be able to reach the maximum tail outlets. Our strategic actions solve problems at the root. Through financial inclusion, we are bringing value to the retailers. Lever Bazaar app will boost Unilever's ERTM sales and achieve the expected growth. All the sales officers' facilities will make their jobs easier and reduce their attrition.